country, usually they have no income, no support, no healthcare, and a lot of stress, and the mental health is not good. So this is that a lot of injured workers against this deeming for decades, and there is a legal case is ongoing. So hopefully this really this for all workers, especially those migrant workers, really problems, and that impact not only themselves but all in their community, right? So we're here really let people know, but when workers get injured, all workers, and we're really pushing WS Ministry of Labor particularly really abolish this deeming practice.
So can you explain to me, and I guess for anybody who's not familiar with the term, exactly
right? So deeming is something that the WSIB, those workers working and earning their wage, right? But the reality, injured worker with a permanent disability, they're not able to find a job because of because of the competition in the job market. They're not able to work. They're not able in reality. But the WSIB pretending, or they kind of job that they're working right now and they're making money, right? Especially for those in my country, there's no way they can find the job. There's no support to income at all. But the WSIB believe they are working in Ontario and then here in Ontario.
Do you have an idea of numbers in terms of how many people are?
Well, we have legal action, right? Limit is going on. So we know this is happening to many workers. Look at like the number in terms of what the WSIB have in their system, but it's a lot of case, but it's a lot of case, and all in the workers community deeming abolish deeming policy for decades. It's a long time since 1980s, middle of the 1980s. It's been a long time, right?
1980s.
Yeah, deeming started like in 1980s.
Yeah. Why is it migrant workers?
Well,
if you're just joining us, this is the live feed out of Canada, where Jamaicans are going to take to the streets. Jamaican farm workers are calling out to the Canadian government and the Jamaican government for help.
They are not in Ontario then, right? But they keep WSIB keep saying that you can make here, you can make this earnings in Ontario. So this is nonsense. This is nonsense. It's not possible, right? So that's why we say the deeming, especially when they send them back to their country and saying that they are working nonsense. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
If you're just joining us, this is a live feed out of Ontario, Canada, where a lot of Jamaican farm workers with other Caribbean nationals are calling out for their government to help them. We don't control the feed here. Actually, we do control the feed. It's a friend of ours out of Canada who is giving us this live feed. They are not really that internet technology. They don't not used to the technology thing of such. So this is what is going on. The Jamaican farm workers in Canada are calling for help from the Jamaican government and the Canadian government. Some of them are in need of medical supplies, medical like wheelchairs and so forth. Some of them are in need of help because of the way how they are living in Canada when it comes on to the farm work. In other words, um, they are living in conditions in Canada that is worse than, you know, it is inhumane. In other words, they're living in modern day slavery. And that is what, it is going on in Canada. They have been calling out for years for the Jamaican government and another government to help their nationalities, and they have not. I can see the gentleman in the black there. He is one of the person who is trying to help the Jamaicans in the full farm work. What is going on in Canada. I'm gonna get through to them right now to see if we can get someone to speak to. But like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is the only news organization in Jamaica, Make We Talk, that is coming to you live from Canada, where Jamaican farm workers are calling out to the Jamaican government and the Canadian government. Not only Jamaican farm workers, but you have farm workers from Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Bahamas, but especially the Jamaican farm workers. They are calling out to the Jamaican government for help, and they have been ignored for many, many years. In other words, Jamaicans are shipped away to modern day slavery in the farm work group within Canada, United States, and all over, but especially in Canada. They have been calling out for help, and the government is ignoring them. Right now, that is a live feed coming into us from Canada. We are the only news organization in Jamaica that has this live feed per se. So, you're just being with us here. I'm going to see if I can get someone on the phone to speak to us live on this. But this has been organized by the Canadian citizens, Canadians over there who have seen the inhumane treatment of farm workers, especially the Jamaicans. And the liaison officers.
Oh, I see. Do you want me to get that too? Okay, hi everyone. My name is Matt. We're all here to support a lot of migrant injured workers today, talking about the really racist and discrimination that happens to a lot of migrant injured workers here, a lot of Jamaican workers here, where essentially folks are at work, make an honest day's living, and then they get sent back home because they're injured, no training, and then when they get back home, all their benefits, if they do get benefits, are cut based on the government here thinks that they can work a job here in the country because they're injured. And so we're here to support migrant injured workers, and everyone's here. It's great to see everyone live streaming right now. Yeah.
Yes, in other words, what he's saying, that they're supporting migrant workers, not only Jamaicans, but the major problem that they face in Canada is Jamaican citizens who are sent overseas to work in these humane subconscious living. This is a live feed coming to us from Canada.
Yeah, hi everyone. So I'm Al. I have been coming on the program for some years now. I'm from Jamaica. On the job, and we are here today to speak about we want because we are tired of coming into Canada and get home without getting medical care or any um, that you should get as you get injured on the job here. And we're sending here today to say we want that change. We need that change to be changed. We are tired of coming to Canada, not being blacked out from everything. And when we get injured, it is not just us that it's not just us that is being that is, but it's also our families. You know, it's break your bodies up. It's also, you know, breaking your mind. It's mental, physical. It's breaking you, and your family suffers as you suffer, because when we come here, we and when we cannot provide for our family, then our family are suffering below poverty line. You know, when we get injured because we are not being compensated, we are not being giving. We're not being given health care or any other you're supposed to get as you get injured. So we are the government to allow us to get the health care so we can get back to full recovery. It is we're not supposed to be living here, going back home, come here. We have to do a medical before coming here. And as we come, when we get injured, we should say that and to back to full recovery so that we can get back. Thank you.
What you are seeing there is a Jamaican farm work personnel. She's on the farm work program in Canada. This is a live feed coming out of Canada. The organizers of this protest get in contact with me. So we're having a live feed. I'm asking everyone who has this feed on my YouTube channel to share it, because Jamaican farm workers in Canada, they are faced with a major problem. If they get sick on the job, they're being sent back home to Jamaica. They're not being given any medical care. The farm workers have been calling the Jamaican government pertaining to this, and no one's paying them any mind. We were told that the Ministry of Labor has sent someone over there to investigate. We don't hear anything back from them. We're being told that the liaison officers in Canada refuse to even speak on their behalf. I have been getting in contact with them. None of them want to come on my program to speak. So the MEC We Talk is live in Ontario, Canada right now. And we are calling on the Jamaican government. We're calling the government within the Caribbean to see what you can do to help migrant workers. Because the fact of the matter is, you allow them to go overseas and they are in modern day slavery. What is going on right now is modern day slavery within the farm work program within Canada, United States, and all over, especially in Canada. And the liaison officers in Canada refuse to assist. So this is what is going on. We're having a live feed in, I think this is in downtown Toronto or somewhere in Canada here, but this is what we're having. We're having a live feed out of Canada. Let's go.
Yeah. So hi everyone. We're gonna read out to you what happens when a migrant injured. Okay? When a migrant worker suffers a permanent injury on a job or help to find a new job, instead they are sent back to their home country, unable to work. Instead of providing health care and financial support to help, WSIB and the government policies allow them to pick an Ontario worker can do. This allows the WSIB to cut workers' benefits even if they, regardless of their recovery. This allows them to continue denying migrant injured workers. The WSIB doesn't care if the worker doesn't exist in the worker's home country. The WSIB doesn't care that the worker cannot come back. The WSIB doesn't care if the worker earns lower wages in their home country. The way the W workers is racist and discriminatory. Migrant injured farm workers are full temporary foreign worker program. They are racialized. They do not have permanent legal status here. To the discriminatory effects of deeming. Migrant injured farm workers are not and job search support. Deeming forces migrant injured workers deeper into poverty. Migrant injured workers are left without benefits and are unable to work.
There you have it. They're explaining what is happening. Migrant workers, not only other Caribbean countries, but Jamaicans. Jamaicans migrant workers are in trouble. They go overseas to work as farm workers, and they are living in condition that is they're not used to. They are not used to. The gentleman who was just speaking there, he's one of the organizers. He is not. He doesn't own a farm. Okay, he see what is going on within Canada for the Jamaicans. He see what is going on with Jamaicans in Canada with the farm work program, and they all come together and decide to have a protest. And this is what is going on. So we're asking.
My name is Matt, and I'm an organizer here with Injured Workers Action for Just, supporting migrant injured farm workers.
Yes, Mark, if you can hear me, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you explain to us? This is Jeffrey Tavares from Make We Talk, Roots 96.1 FM in Jamaica. Can you tell us what is going on? I know it's not only Jamaican farm workers you're trying to help, but other Caribbean nationals. Tell us exactly what is going on over there with the Jamaicans and other nationals.
Yeah, so what they're doing here is treating Jamaicans and other workers from other countries as disposable. They're using people's bodies as machines and not treating them like actual people, job, and working hard to provide for their families out here in Canada. That's what they're doing right now. Use people as machines. They treat them as disposable. They don't help them get better. That's the whole. They're not treating people from who aren't Canadians or who are they Canadian or deserving of status in a way that is inhumane.
It is inhumane, of course. Tell me something. Have you reached out to the liaison officers over there who's supposed to speak on their behalf?
No. I work alongside and speak with so many migrant injured farm workers who say they try to speak to the liaison officer here or even back home, and they do nothing.
They do not listen to them. And we have been trying to reach out to the Jamaican High Commission over there, but without any success. We have a young lady there now. May I ask who you are, ma'am?
I'm with the Injured Workers Action for Justice, and I'm also a board member, and we're here. We are trying to spread the word of what is going on. Also, I asked about the liaison. Even as I said, I got injured. I called the liaison office, and when I call and just ask, all I call there to ask, my medical report, and I was phone, and they will call the police on me, and
hold on for me. The liaison officers will call the police on you because you complain about what is going on?
No, because I called to ask for my medical report, and I was told to get off the phone out of order. That was the word that was used to me. I was bright and faced and out of order, and don't call back, said to me. And so when you try to get to the what they do is they treat you as anything else from the Canadian government, because of the way our own liaison officers that is supposed to be representing us at least 75 dollars out of our pay we get every fortnight. But at the end of the day, when we call them, instead of them coming, it is the employer that they call. Everything when you call the liaison, it is the employer. Whatever you're going through, you can't really talk to the employer about it because you're going to be sent home. That is what happened.
So in other words, in other words, the liaison officers do not take up for your well-being. Then
they are not for the workers. They are taking on.
You know who's for the workers? Workers are for the workers here. So we're walking to the location where everything is going on now, okay?
Go ahead, my brother, and thank you for the feed. Go ahead. We're coming to you live from Canada, where migrant workers are taken to the streets because they need help from the government, the Canadian government and their government in the Caribbean, especially Jamaican government. This is what is going on. I am telling you, sometimes I wonder if our government really care about us. Is there anybody else I can speak to pertaining to this? We can see people gathering out there. It's a bit cold in Canada right now. A lot of Jamaicans are on the Canadian Farm Work program, and they are faced with problems. You just hear what the lady said, that if they call on the liaison officer, they don't get any help. I can't hear what he's saying. Okay, that is one of our friends there who organized the protest. He's one of the organizers of the protest. They are Canadian citizens. You see, Canadian citizens who are assisting Jamaicans.
Coming up, we are here, especially for WSI treat injured worker, right? We are here to tell WSI to end the deeming. But what's deeming? So WSI really push injured worker when they're not really fully recovered or when they, right? They say, oh, you're able to work, make money, so we're gonna end your benefit. So that's how they treat injured workers. It's called deeming. WSI pretending that injured worker is a major right now. But the reality, many injured workers with a permanent disability find the job. Sometimes they're not able to go back to work, right? But this deeming put all injured workers in poverty and not accessing the property. This is a racist for migrant workers. When they get injured, they send them back to their country, so they have no access to WSI care. So those people, when they go back to their country, no care. So what happened to them? They're all in the poverty. It's really, really for those people, when they send them back, it's really, really hard to get it. But the WSI keep saying that, oh, you can come to Ontario and you can make money, although they are not allowed to come back in the workplace they used to in permanent disability, right? So this is the theory. This is what the government put many injured workers in poverty and struggle with the healthcare access. Let's say, no more teaming. No more just throw in the worker. The worker. No more teaming. No more teaming. All right. Let's hear member provincial worker expert justice. And listen.
What you're seeing there now is a live demonstration out of Canada. Make We Talk is the only channel out of Jamaica that has this live feed, speaking up for the Jamaicans who are over there who need help. Farm work program. We can hardly hear what she's saying.
And unfair. When we get injured as a migrant worker, just us that is injured, but it's also our family. It affects all of us. We come here, most of the time we are the breadwinner. And when we are not able to provide for our family, then all of them are going to suffer. The pain that we go through in Canada, the extra hours, almost 20 hours sometimes that we work, understanding that if you don't come, there's no food on your table. You can't hear because no one in Canada will do the job that we are doing. No one. Pandemic, when there was no job, you know, there was so much people losing. One came out. No one. No one came. No one. We only us migrant workers at the airport was only us. We had to come in. A lot of us had lost, and we're tired of being treated like like garbage. And we're asking the WSIB, the governmental policy that they have put in place to block us out of everything from getting help. I am here injured. I am still not able to get the health care that I need to access anything because of the system that you have set up. WSIB is that they're supposed to, we give up our rights as work that we could. We don't have to get the, we can get the help we need from WSIB. It's not happening. This is not what is happening. We're not getting the anything. Most of us we don't even get the they give us 12 weeks. Whether you can walk, it doesn't matter what you don't have to, you're being cut off at 12 weeks. Also, our children can't go to school. We lose our family. Shame and WSIB. Shame and WSIB. We need this change. And we need it now. We need it. We're tired of coming into Canada, providing for everyone. Our family, our family can have common the very food that we live, the very food that we provide for Canadians. We can't eat. We have to wait until everyone has picked, and then we can pick something of it. And we need the racism to stop in Canada. We need the change now. I'm going to call up the member of Justice Jamaican Workers.
Can you get somebody again for me to talk to?
Yeah.
And I've been advised that they don't really want to say a few words today, but I want to say a few words. Oh, great. Tanita, how are you? Why are you here today?
Well, I'm not here today because I was supposed to be today.
She needs to speak up. We can hardly hear her.
We can't hear you!
Can you hear me now? Today's acknowledgement is about land and territory theft. However, in theft, it's about Indigenous peoples having the right to how they want to live. Southwestern Ontario, in particular, has been a place people have come to make a life after they themselves have been displaced from the United States in slavery in the 1800s and the Caribbean through colonialism and neo-colonialism. Toronto traditional territories of many nations, including
We're not hearing her clearly.
Chippewa, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat peoples who still live and work on this earth. Trinidad and Tobago is the traditional territory of many of the First Peoples, Karina, and Karin Poboto. Jamaica, our indigenous name, is also the territory of many First Peoples, many believed to be peoples. The land and territory acknowledgement puts obligations on all of indigenous peoples with Black and Brown peoples to address the issues mentioned above, to include the Caribbean reparations movement, incorporating these issues into our action. There's a complex history in all of these places of bodies that have been stolen under the guise of choice. It is important for us to think about the impacts of colonialism and how it continues to operate in all of the issues we are talking about today.
We are having a live feed out of Canada.
Okay. Hey, aren't you supposed to be an MC today? No? All right, so I want to give a shout out to the gig workers. The gig workers are in the house. So we ask the injured workers.
If you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from Ontario, Canada, where a lot of Jamaicans, farm work personnel are going through some rough times. And this protest is organized by Canadian citizens. We've been reaching out to the liaison officers, we've been reaching out to the Jamaican High Commission in Canada, and they're not paying us any mind. Jamaican citizens and other nationals within the Caribbean are facing serious health problem on the farm work, on the farm programs in Canada.
All right, so why we're here in 1966 is the government agreement between Canada and Jamaica. The Green Agricultural Worker Program is negotiated by the employers, Canada, and the government of the Caribbean countries. Our migrant farm workers included. Our worker advocates included. No. Do work any citizens? No. Right to you? No. And now, in Montego Bay, the government of Canada is negotiating Barbados and the Organization of Caribbean States. We want to make sure that the message stop sending home sick workers. No more death like that. No more death. No more death. Across the world right now, people in Jamaica are watching this. Give it up. This was on the radio in Trinidad and Tobago today. People across the United States and England are also watching. Yeah, we're good to go? All right, so we're going to be taking some clips from some of our comrades.
Good morning. Return fast from Jamaica. Yeah, and the march, the rally there, but my support is there hardly because of the poor of like what the WSIB handed on to us. And then we came back to our country without getting health care or benefit our country. We are suffering down here. So I like to play this tape at the march. We need help. And the WSIB need to stop all these things what they are doing. And the racism and all these things what they are trying to use upon us. So we are like them to look at ourselves and know that we are human beings and we are suffering. Safe and all. My name is Rodolph from Jamaica. It ended in 2016.
That's a Jamaican voice in here there.
Hotel by belief and then life. And to go to doctor, physio, well, you can visit the doctors as well like if you never visit the doctor when you need to buy it's a problem to buy medication choose of money it to buy medication or meals first before we take and that is another problem again sleeplessness or family what we use to support so we can we lose them lose the baby mother lose the support them so they have to try and grasp where they can get help and support. Sleepless night, pain and suffering, we have things. I have 3 sleep discs, a broken knee. This after the surgery with 5 years and 3 months before I do surgery. After I do surgery, it take me another 9 to 10 months to do physical. And after we do my surgery, it take me same way and I even do an X-ray. And right now I start and I'm going through a lot of pain because the foot is in a condition and when it's supposed to bend, not bend. It's hard, it's a space suffering. It just come like water tears, just like you're in a dry sheet. Lots of problems we are going through here. This is my few words I have to say now. Thank you. Good morning, it's Andre again. It's the same thing they want to do. But I told them I'm not going back anywhere because when I come and I 3 days on service and call from the children back out. I'm not going here because when I come here sick. And from then, from 2019, exposed by chemical. As I can see the video from the same group. Put them so up to the camp, like they can't stand up on them all of these things.
If you're just joining us, we're having a live feed This is the only news organization within Jamaica that has this live feed of Jamaicans farm workers taken to the streets in Canada. We're going to go back to that audio clipping.
Before we come from farm work. And the ladies and them know exactly what type, they don't care. None of them don't care about us. But they need to check the level we left Jamaica because there's no white people in this country gonna do it. Because it's not an easy task out there. I work in the hot sun, in the cold, also do all different type of things that we're not supposed to do. You change that when you're supposed to. Yeah, we do our roofing. It's banned when you're supposed to do that. You know what I mean? So we do a lot of things and treat us like an animal. They need to know that.
Okay, so this is what all Jamaican workers in their experience back in their country. No healthcare. They're pretty much suffering from the pain and.
If you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from Canada, where Jamaican farm workers, along with other Caribbean nationals, are taken to the streets in Canada, demanding the government of Jamaica, demanding CARICOM governments to look within the farm work program. They are living in modern day slavery.
Employer simply to send them back. Next day, WSIB say, no, you're not here. No more benefit. Or if you get a little bit, they say, oh, we're going to deem you. That you can work here. You can get a Canadian job, Ontario, and you can get, even they're not allowed to come back. Right? Another member, Dwayne, you want to speak a little bit? I can hold it for you.
Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Yes.
Pleasant good afternoon. I want you to repeat after me. Justice, no half measures. Full justice, no half measures. No half measures. Full justice, no half measures. No half measures. Full justice, no half measures. We fight since 1911 to 1950 to our employer when we got injured on the job. WSIB were formed. It is an independent board with some way along the way the employers to manipulate the system and get in there. Said I get 2 cups or 2 bottles with water to demonstrate. Quick.
2 bottles of water. 2 bottles of water.
We want to show you what steaming is.
Right there. Water.
And
water.
What?
2 bottles.
1 empty. Hold the mic for me, please. Thank you.
Where's the other mic?
Oh, I have it. Hold on. So, demon, this is what happens when I get deemed. Because it wasn't designed. The system did not design for employers. It was designed for injured work. So, just look at this part of all the employees
And the money goes in, 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 and the money goes in.
Wow. That's a Jamaican farm work employee.
Injured workers from getting their benefits, help their family. It is as difficult, dirty, and the government tells us here in Canada to do. So when there's an out what the SID do, they begin to the employers. Pour back to the employer. Back to the employer.
We don't have control of the feed. Actually, he's the one who's holding the camera for us. There he goes.
This is a shame. Shame on you, WSIB. Shame. Stop good workers. Stop dealing with us. We are human beings. We are injured. Unable to work. Access health care benefits. Rest life. Exercise. Oh my God. Because physical and it goes on. Not only me. My fellow brothers and sisters. My fellow. So, this is what our homes have been broken up because in Mr. Joe take over because he can finance. So when I am baby mother, when you return home, because they're forced out of the country, that's a job with the employer. That should never happen in the first place. $5 fortnightly to stand up for our rights. But they tried and they took us out of our bed 2 o'clock in the morning random places. As their intention is for you not to make very clear because I'm a victim of it. 2 o'clock random places. There will be no house here. And bus will pick you up and take you to the airport and then see you that you get home. And it's a shame. So we need full job and injured the one and injured the one.
If you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from Canada, where Canadian citizens are standing up for farm work personnel in Canada. Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Barbadians, Guyanese.
All right. Derek wants to know what you can talk about. Getting back together. I didn't make that up. About the issue of eating and generally about what your clinic is doing right now.
We can hardly hear what they're saying there now.
So a lot of you will know that UCC has been fighting with WSIB for many years, and other people here have been fighting injured workers with WSIB for many years. Deeming is a focus for all of us, for all injured workers. Thanks. But it's even for migrant injured workers. And I think the problem with deeming becomes a situation of migrant injured workers, because it makes clear what a fiction this is, what a justice this is. To say that our clients, our workers that work for are now sent back to Jamaica were sent back to Mexico to Trinidad don't need support because they could work as a cashier in Leamington. It's just so outrageous that you can't believe you're still fighting about it. For the first time, maybe in 2005 or 2006, and we started to talk to immigrant workers. And it was at that point that we realized that to tell people they didn't get any financial support at all. We wrote a letter thinking that it would fix the problem. I think we sent it to the government, the premier, thinking no one could accept to tell people they could be cashiers in Ontario when they live in Jamaica and are permanently returned to work. Thinking it could withstand even the hint of CR in 2022. Still trying to fight it out. We're still trying to argue this argument at the Workplace Safety and Insurance Appeals Tribunal and have to do this our position and maintain its policy. It's ridiculous. So thank you so much for MD Ming.
Thank you very much. Who else do you want to speak? Tanisha, did you speak? Yeah.
Okay. If you're just joining us, citizens of Canada have organized a demonstration in support of migrant workers, and not only Jamaicans farm workers, but other nationalities. And they're calling on the Jamaican government. In fact, they're calling on CARICOM to do something about what is going on in Canada with the migrant workers.
Did you eat today? That's a migrant worker. Migrant worker. Did you eat today? That's a migrant worker.
Tomorrow we'll be having a community dinner in Leamington with migrant farm workers, Leamington and Windsor. And if you come out, that would be amazing. But we'll be issues there, and we'll be feeding the workers.
All right, one more time. Once again, we want to thank our friends from the United States Commercial Workers, the Ontario Public Service Employees Union for Alliance, Gig Workers United, Injured Workers Acting for Justice for Migrants. Is anybody? All the national people in my head. Three main reasons. Number one, to stay the farm workers to serve permanent status. Number two, to abolish the system of thieving. And number three, to highlight the first ever, the first back hearing at the Workplace Safety and Insurance Appeals Tribunal, the Louisiana NDA. So keep following us, keep coming to our planet, and taking lives of candy. Solidarity Day! Solidarity Day! Solidarity Day! Once again, thank you for coming out!
All right. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. That's it for now. Okay.
That's it for now.
All right. Take care.
Okay, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you. We just had a live broadcast from Canada where members of the Jamaican Yes, we just had a live feed from Canada where farm workers in Canada, Jamaican farm workers in Canada, along with Canadian citizens, organized a demonstration calling on the Jamaican government to do something about what is going on in Canada because of the treatment that they get in Canada. They're living in modern day slavery. Until we can get another live feed out of Canada. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.